What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Father Don here, back with another live one. Time to get it cracking. It's Monday. You know what time it is.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Jaguars and the Bears, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
It's cracking, baby.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return for just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
A first carry down for Kareem Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the counter, Hunt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that will be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. But they kept it simple there, CD. Only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the middle complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they might run their offense through him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Counts off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there in every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Butler. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play fake here on first down. Got a man here, it's blown in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to choke a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Looking to throw on second down. Butler. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The ball mere inches from the right line on third and goal. Looking to throw. Butler. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Here we go with McCaffrey. But he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on fourth and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. As opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why I decided to go for it there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From his goal line here, Fields. It's caught, Rocket. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to run more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll roll him out right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure he squirts free. You got someone to tackle.
23 yards to pick up there from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did with a significant chunk of yardage.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And a good game here of 9 for the 19 down to the 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
It could be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You like to see that partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they move the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Butler. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Butler. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. And that brings up 4th down. They have lost 6 yards on the side. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation, but instead they end up backing the quarterback and put him on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might play them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And we'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now the Bears are going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is caught as Boyd. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw, Fields. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. To the air again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. What's good on the extra point? And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Butler. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Butler. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Bears, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3 and 4.
How many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down. Butler. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Bateman. 64 yards. And the Jags are back within a score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pass, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 22, Fields. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially when it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Fields. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now is Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question that got him to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Have to review the play. Ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there. And he is in! Touchdown! Chicago! Justin Fields, a 15-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and
does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Back to throw. Butler. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play. And now bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in for long distance. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
Discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Butler. It's caught. Smith. And coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, the offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars he was able to get it out of the bag.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That's complete to McCaffrey. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Given 40 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tommy Trimble from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point safely through, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Certainly now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And it's going to be taken down. Fisher gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you what offensive coordinator we're looking forward to the preseason. Now in week 3, defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon and just go out and make plays, kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Chamberlain, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
inside. Merrill. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd down. They said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Sermon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. On the counter, Sermon. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offense.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Barnes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on the defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Complete to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. But they run once more with Sermon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. It's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Player doesn't meet our standards. Plenty of depth. Doesn't meet our standards. Depth. Doesn't meet our standards. I'm gonna cut him. Sorry, Lorenzo. Sorry, Ted. Sorry, KK. Dean Lowry. Straight into the Lions then to start the season. We got divisional matchups across the board each of the first 4 weeks. So let's get this baby started. Monday Night Football, just the way I like it.
It's week 1 of the 2026 season, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Vikings and the Bears under the lights on Monday night.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about...
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
This complete to Lockett. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So
Was he? Stuff on the top.
There, that brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year, wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Operating from the gun. Eaton. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with the toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Off the play fake. Eaton. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got down for a hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Troy McBride, the target on that throw. And that'll make it third down.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Able to find his man, John Phillips. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Credit that good coverage to Paulson and Debo. Got a hand in and knocked it free.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They snap it to Fields. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Fields. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the ball changing hands on interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Eaton. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Okay, right?
They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to McBride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Eaton. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 3rd down. Eaton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Takes it at the 7. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Fields on first down, escaping the pressure right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Fields. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fall as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going. Touchdown, Vikings! Odell Beckham! 75 yards. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On the counter, Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, Fields. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list, as his guys have now moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eaton. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here was caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on second down. Eaton over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Carson Wentz, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Eaton. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Play action. Eaton. That one thrown away. Officials kind of looking at each other. But they say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty. Just an incomplete pass. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in.
49 yards rushing forward the ball game now on 14 carries.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
This complete to Lockett. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run with Hunt, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A carry here for Hunt, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Fields.
Able to find his man, John Phillips. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll and this drive continues to plunge forward.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
This is caught, it's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. To throw his Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a good call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field.
So they called me a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eaton. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And here's a give to Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eaton. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down. And he made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That one is caught by Hunt. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this
fast break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimum gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
62 yards for him on the ground now, and that his 20th carry of the ball game.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that is starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Fields. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least into overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Fielding just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Eaton being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Got it there. It's McBride complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, ready.
Back to throw. Eaton. Pass complete out left to Ayuk. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Eaton. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hunt. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. It's caught. Lockett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the moment trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass. Then they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 79 yards on the ground for him so far. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hunt is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So they brought the extra point in down the 1-yard line in order to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know your mind melded on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on the hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Runs good on the extra point, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw on 2nd down. Eaton, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They up offense on third down tonight? Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Eaton. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back to throw again. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, losses are losses. No one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to the squad.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, holding on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And we'll get this from McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and we all know that. It's been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, he'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jump that one through.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And they'll indeed take a lead.
electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start, get off to a 1-0 4-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Bears, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.